Hey, hello everyone. It's February 11th, 2026. My name is Xander, and I'm here to solve some puzzles. So let's start with connections. Here we go. Okay. Just block gain, sort of football terms maybe, but I'm maybe not. But I'm seeing net gain yield return. There we go. It's pretty straightforward. We have yearn, pine, swoon, maybe not swoon. Okay, well, puck, block, rink. Okay, roller derby, roller rink, and roller coaster. There's got to be something else, but I'm not sure what it is. Roller derby, roller rink, roller coaster. Huh. Well, what else do we have? A cake, a puck, brick. Could be like, well, I'm not sure what it will read as, but it's kind of like forms that like fruitcake can come in, sort of, or, poorly baked confections or pastries. A block could be that as well. So then we're left with moon. Roller moon. Oh, and bag. Roller derby, roller rink, roller coaster. Bag could be another thing with gain. Okay. Let's go to Strands and look at that. We'll come back to connections in a sec. Crack and snack. Could be nuts, perhaps. I almost saw nachos, but no. Chow. Maybe chips and dip. I see dip. And I see and. It needs to be two D's. Crack and snack. What would that be? Filbert. Okay. Oh, pistachio. There we go. Okay, so pistachio. Is there walnut? Or just nuts in general? Nuts. Go nuts. There we go. Pistachio. Almond. Cashew. Pecan. Doesn't look like there's a peanut, which would make sense because you already have nut in the grid. It would be hard to put it in there. And macadamia. Macadamia. All right. That's the strands. Let's check the Wordle. Okay. Guessing the A goes in the fourth position. So what would that be? I feel like we've had pecan, but it's the only word I can think of. Pecan, I should maybe say. Would it be Texan? No, I didn't think so. It's a proper noun. Began. Okay. Vegan. There we go. All right. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, just down to one. Sedan was also a possibility. All right. Let's check the pips. Today we have 1 Ian, 2 Rodolfos. Let's check the easy. Okay. We need a double into an 11. This will go up here. This will go down here. And this will go here. I swear it'll go here eventually. There we go. All right. That was the easy. Let's check the medium. Okay. We have a 3-sized 1 region and 3-size equivalence region, which doesn't necessarily need a double, but we have 2 doubles. And we have one down here. So anyway, 1. We have 3 1s. So I don't know that they're going to go in an equivalence region. We also have a less than 2. Oh yeah, that'll be 1 because we have 2 zeros. 2 of them need to go here. So there's 1 1 here, 1 1 here, and 1 1 that has to go somewhere else. And the only place it can go is either this void or in this 5. So let's look at that. This one has to be 1, so it could be this. There's also only 1 2. And it's connected to the 0, so that has to go in the void. Okay, I should have noticed that. That can go there. That could be 3s or 6s. There's also only 1 5, so I think that has to go in the other void. So let's put the 6s here and the 3s here. Yeah, this works. These go in here. Okay, another tricky medium. Let's check the hard. Here we go. Okay. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Kind of a weird cactus looking thing. But it's got a whole bunch of equivalence regions, including a 5-sized, 1 5-sized, 3 3-sized, 3 2-sized. So, and then 2 explicit 4s, 1 explicit 1. What do we have 5 of? Looks like not 1s or 2s or 0s. 1 2 3, not 0s. 1 2 3 5 3s, okay, and then 5 6s and 3 5s. So the first thing I'm noticing, so we have 2 2s. Sorry, 2 1s, I should say. But with 1 explicit 1, with 1 left over, I feel like that's going to have to go in the void. There's no other place for it. So this is either 3s or 6s, and then we'd have 5 of whichever one it's not. So say this is 3s. If there's 5 3s in here, that's all our 3s. We'd have 5 6s. So 1 of the 3-size equivalence region would be 6s, and 1 of the equivalence region would be 6s. How many 4s do we have? I'm suspecting 2, yes. Okay. So 1, so if this is 3s, 1 3-size equivalence region will be 6s, 1 2-size equivalence region will be 6s. And then we have 3 2s and 3 5s. So those will fill out the other 2 3-size equivalence regions. And we have 4 zeros, which will be the other 2 equivalence regions. Okay. Think I'm good. Now we just got to figure out where it all goes. Okay. We have both. So this is a 1. Let's just say that. This is a 1. This is a 1. They're both next to, they're both next to a 3-sized, and the other one's next to the 5-sized. We have a 1-6. We don't have a 1-3. So I wonder if like, what are 4s connected to? 3 and 6, of course. Why would they make it easy? Okay. So I determined that 5s will go into one 3-sized equivalence region, 2s will go into one 3-sized equivalence region, and 2-sized equivalence regions will be 0s. There's one right here, but this could be wrong. It probably is wrong. I just put those as a complete guess. Okay. Not sure the best way to determine how this will work. If we don't know if this is 3s or 6s, we can't determine, like, for example, what goes in here. Because if it's 3s, then this will probably be 2s. And we have double 2s. And we have double 5s. And double 3s and double 6s. So, obviously this one will need a double as well somewhere. Woof. Okay. So we do have a 1-6. I mean, that could just as easily go here or point up. Maybe I should just try and see where I can have it land. I'm already kind of seeing something bad here because we don't have a 2-6, which we would need to do it in this specific case. But I mean, we could do like well, maybe we are limited. Maybe we can't put 6s up here. Let's try and put the 6 down here. The other thing is, if the 6 were up here, then this 1 would just have to go here, pointing up, because it's not going to be 5 zeros. Also, I mentioned that there's going to be 2 0-sized, or 2 2-sized equivalence regions that are 0s. So if this were the 1, it would have to point this way, which is kind of tricky. It's not impossible, but I don't know. Maybe that's actually good. Because it's something to structure what we have so far. Okay. Let's put the other one here. So then the 4-6 would point down. This would need to be a double, obviously. And it would actually be 3s because the 2s and 5s are going into 3-sized equivalence regions. Okay. All right. So what do we have 0-wise? Okay. We have another 0. Ooh, that could be 0-5 here. We still have 4-3. No, this doesn't work. I did determine that this is 3s, and I'm pretty confident about that. So if we put the 0-3 here, whoops, 4, 3, go here, and then we're left 3, 2, and the 2s go here. Okay, that works out. Okay, then this is 5s. The rest is 6s. I think this works. Yay! Wow, that was really tricky. But I do think I did basically figure it out. So that's good. So I'm happy with that. All right, let's go back to connections. All right. Rink roller coaster. All right, I'm clearly missing a rolling. I don't think that is a red herring. It could be, though. Problem is, I don't know if there's such a thing as like a roller moon. I mean, I've never heard of it, if there is. So maybe I'll put in just one of the easy ones. Net gain yield return. I mean, I said bag could be part of this, but I'm less confident in that. So let's just try this. Earnings. That's green. Okay. Pine, yearn, swoon. What would the other one be? Well, I also said cake, brick, puck, and block. I called it a basically a unit of fruitcake, but I don't know how it'll describe it. Compact mass. Okay. So pine, swoon, yearn. I guess moon could fit in that. I mean, I'm not familiar with moon as that as a synonym of these other ones, but let's just, and I don't know what a roller bag is. I don't think. Do I? Let's try it. Roller bag. It's probably a phrase that I use so often that I just don't think about it. All right. Anyway, here's the rest. Act love struck. Trickier than usual. It actually sounds perfect for what it was. Wasn't the trickiest, but and I felt like the trickiness came from my lack of knowledge. So yeah, that was by far most. This was the least. That's one of the ones I did see. I think that might have been the second one I noticed, at least completely. And then, yeah, I did say bag could potentially go with those. Roller phrases, including puck and not bag. Ice sport items, yeah. I don't know about block, but it's a thing you can do in hockey. Hockey basics, including derby, hockey terms. Yeah, very similar set of mistakes. All right. I think that was everything. Kind of a rough day for games for me, but we got through it all. And there we go. Thank you for joining me. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.